A big announcement is set for this morning. We should learn what business is taking over where Shot Solar used to be. We told you how the company decided to shut down its Albuquerque plant at Mesa del Sol this summer. 250 people were put out of work. The state actually lost millions of dollars in tax incentives. But at 10 a.m. we are about to find out who will be leasing the building. We will have the details for you later today, both on air and online. The local economy is showing some signs it could be on the road to recovery. Last week, we told you how the private aviation company Air USA is coming to Albuquerque. Now another positive sign, more retail shops are coming to town. For a look at how things are coming along in ABQ Uptown, let's go to News 13's David Romero, who is live at ABQ Uptown with the details. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Well, you can't miss this construction behind me here of the new stores popping up along Louisiana, and there are also some new favorites filling some very valuable space.
There's a lot under construction in Uptown Albuquerque, not just on buildings, but the economy as well.
We're coming out of the darkness a little bit. Tenants are coming back to the table and entertaining new deals, and we're proud to have an asset that they're interested in.
That asset is in the form of popular outdoor retailer North Face, which had its grand opening on Friday. Owners say filling that prime location at ABQ Uptown is the key to economic recovery in the area. That building on the property sat empty since Borders Books closed their doors in 2011. Owners also say demand for something like North Face to take its place was a win for the area and shoppers.
Because I like outdoors and hiking, and they've got everything I need inside.
I actually parked here because I saw there was a North Face grand opening, and it's one of my favorite stores back home. So that was my excitement for coming in.
It's not only a plus for outdoor enthusiasts who wanted a store like North Face here for a while, but the store coming here itself could be a big draw for others like it.
In addition to North Face, we have about 4 other first-to-market tenants that we were able to open this year with Lululemon, Lush. We'll have their grand opening event tomorrow, North Face, and then we've announced J.Crew and Gap.
Meanwhile, across the street, the first phase of revitalizing the adjacent property to Windrock Mall is underway. Retailers say this is only the beginning to attracting more business to the area and creating jobs.
We've also acquired the Trader Joe's property across the street here in June. So all these assets coming together this summer for us, it makes us proud to be able to contribute to that the growing economic power of Albuquerque.
And of course, the next big store set to open its doors at ABQ Uptown is J.Crew. That's going to happen sometime next month. Elizabeth, back to you.
This is very exciting stuff, David. Thank you so much. This, by the way, is the first North Face store to come to New Mexico. As for J.Crew, it's the only store in Albuquerque. There is one more location, and that is up in Santa Fe. Are you planning on heading to White Sands this week to see Space Shuttle Endeavour's flyover? Well, there is a slight change of plans. A Boeing 747 was supposed to carry the shuttle starting today, bound for the West Coast, but bad weather forced NASA to delay it until tomorrow. So the shuttle is set to fly over the White Sands Missile Range in Las Cruces on Wednesday around 11 a.m. No word if that will change just yet. It is still scheduled to arrive in Los Angeles by Thursday, where it will be put on display at a museum. We'll, of course, keep you posted on if, in fact, they change it. The man accused of plowing into people drunk during the State Fair parade is still in jail this morning, and we have learned that this isn't the first time this guy has been arrested on drunk driving charges. Police say 51-year-old Jose Gandara had a half-empty bottle of whiskey next to him as he cruised through the crowds along the parade route Saturday. Yesterday, he appeared in court facing multiple charges after cops say he rammed into several people at the parade. Gandara was convicted of DWI back in 2001 and may even be in the U.S. illegally.
He is also booked an immigration hold at this time. Recognizing he has a hold, Your Honor, he means a most aggravated offender. We do feel a flight risk is involved.
The judge did set his bond at $25,000 cash or surety. Albuquerque police also arrested 8 people at a DWI checkpoint at Louisiana and Constitution just north of the State Fair. The checkpoint was set up Saturday night, and here's a look at the 8 people that were arrested. APD also tells us they seized 1 vehicle. Police are also cracking down on auto thefts at the State Fair. Detectives are setting up bait car operations. They did arrest several people over the weekend, they tell us. Two state fair employees are looking for new jobs this morning. Both men were fired because of what police say happened in the parking lot. Cops say 18-year-old Justin Aguilar and 23-year-old Gerald Charlie were caught with drugs on Friday. According to investigators, undercover narcotics agents asked the two employees if they wanted to buy drugs. Detectives say the two agreed. They were then arrested at the main gate. Law enforcement officers are going to be an extra help. They're going the extra mile to help protect kids at the state fair. The Children, Youth and Families Department's juvenile parole officers are patrolling the fairgrounds. Last year, they spotted 12 teens on probation and have already found 5 this year. And there's also a new set of eyes. Volunteers like Donna Archuleta, seen here, are looking for kids in bad shape that may have even been abused.
If they have markings and they look extremely neglected, then that's going to be a red flag for the department.
CYFD has these teams watching over the fair during the weekend evening hours. 8 more days for the fair to go.